Hi. So hold on. I know a lot of people are irritated by reverb, so let me just see if I can quickly get rid of that. I know there's a way because, ow, sorry. There's a bypass button. I know. Is that it? Nope. Is that it? Nope. Is that? There we go. All right. Well, still sounds a little weird to me. So hi everyone. I'm not looking at you because I'm looking at myself. That's very polite, impolite actually. For seriously, I don't know how long this is going to go, and this wasn't my original intention. I was just going to do a quick recording of something, and then I decided, that Hangout thing you said you were gonna do, and turn on the camera and the microphone and just forget they're there and just play and practice and not care at all about making mistakes or how good it sounds or any of that, and just do that. Remember how you said that's the conversation with myself. And so right now, that's what's happening. Now I know there's no one watching because I can see right here it says 0 viewers, so it's pretty much safe. But then I have like an archive of whatever it is that I do here. And the thing is that I keep working on this one song that I have posted already on YouTube and Facebook and I don't know where else a million times, called I Remember You. And I keep coming back to it, and I keep playing, and I keep playing with different ways to do it, because it's just, for whatever reason, so there is a story behind why that song is significant, I guess. But to tell the story would be like, Bob is sharing too much. I think really all you need to know is that I was familiar with I knew I was going to forget his name. The guy who's really famous for singing it, and of course, I mean I know his name, but it is gone. It is I Remember You, and then no, not Slim Whitman. Oh, 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 oh. Oh, I'm so close. It's gonna pop in my head. Anyway, so that's the song I'm talking about. But then, so I started learning it, and it was like, well, then I turned it into like this ballad where I just really just go sink into it. And so that's what I'm still working on, and that's what I would be doing right now. And that's what I'm practicing. It's not a performance. It is just, for whatever reason, I said, hey, come into my space while I practice the uke. No, and you can't even, because of that microphone sitting there, you can't even see the chords I'm playing. So any of you uke aficionados are going, hey, I like what he's playing. I sure would like to know what he's doing, but you can't because you can't see. And that's why I'm going to open up a membership site for $678,000 a month. I will move the microphone 3 inches to the left, and you'll be able to see what I play. I think that's an awesome deal. I mean, you can shop around, but I don't think you're going to find a deal better than that. So what I'm about to do now is, what I should really do is get this screen where I'm looking at myself out of my line of vision. So I'll stop looking at myself. And then I need to, what was I going to do? What was I going to put up there? Hold on. There's a good reason for moving that. Oh, yes, because I have to turn on the reverb, because that's just part of how I do this. And sometimes I get comments like, hey, man. They always start like that. Hey, man. And even though I can't hear it, I can hear the sound in how it's like just what the font looks like. You can just tell they're going, hey, man, you don't need to use so much reverb. Now, if you're watching and you were one of those people who said that, I'm not talking about you. I'm talking about the other people, not you. Because I know what you meant. I'm just those other people. Yeah. All right, so anyway, so I'm turning on the reverb. That's basically all I'm saying. And now I have to find... Are we here? Yes. Okay. I remember you. You're the one who made my dreams come true. A few kisses ago. So, see, that's exactly what I'm talking about. I heard a noise. but then I also forgot the chords there. So, all right, see, get to watch it from the beginning again. Whew. So this is, by the way, my Kala Acacia tenor uke, which was like the bomb ditty when I got it. It was like, oh, this is the best uke ever. And it is a great uke. But the past few years I've actually been playing my Ohana tenor, which has actually a little bit softer sound, a little bit more mellow, and it's tuned a little bit higher. I remember you, you're the one who made my dreams come true a few kisses ago. I remember you, you're the one who said I love you too. I do. Didn't you know? I remember too the distant bell and stars that fell like the rain out of the blue. When my life is through and the angels ask me to recall the thrill of them all, then I will tell them I remember. Tell them I remember. Tell them I remember you. So near the end there, I did a goofy goof on the chord, and that's like, it's just, I can't get through without a little flube. But my whole point, here's okay, now that is out of my system. The whole reason I'm trying to do these types of things, like, hey, watch me perform or watch me practice or whatever, is because I was on a fast track to doing a lot of live performing before I moved to LA. Oh, hold on, let me turn off the reverb, sorry. Before I moved to LA, I was doing a lot of open mics in Atlanta, and I'm thinking, I'm going to do this, I'm going to keep doing this, I'm going to get better, I'm going to keep doing this. And then my life changed, and I came to LA, and we've done one open mic. And so I want to do more, but it's been so long that I'm feeling a little weird. And plus, how I play now from compared to the last time I did an open mic is a 180. Notice I didn't say 360. It's just a lot different. It's just I'm picking different, I'm singing different, everything's different than before. And so I guess I have a little bit of nerves. However, the way that I'm doing it now is more relaxed, like it's truly about, I don't know how I'm going to perform it. In other words, there's like, I may do it slow and then change the tempo in the middle and start doing something else, like that freedom, the creative freedom just to explore in the moment of the performance rather than getting the performance that I'm absolutely going to do down. Because then I worry about, well, what if I screw up the performance? But if I do it this organic way, which again I still have yet to do live, really, but it's a great thought that I'm going with. Then I get to play with it. I mean, I still have to know my chords, and I still have to know the words, and be, you know, I would have to be able to perform it in a rehearsed way, but I'm giving myself the permission to not be rehearsed, basically. I mean, rehearsed enough to know the chords and the lyrics. That's it. The style, how intimate I get or not, fast, slow, changes every single time. Now, that's what's true when I play around here in my studio, if I turn on the mic and I record for my own private usage. And that's one of the reasons I said, well, no, this time I'm going to hang it out there with the, oh, well, my ride's here. Sorry. That's a joke. A poor one. Now, here's the thing is I didn't really think about, well, what would I do after I did this one little thing of I Remember You? And so I'm not prepared with anything like, what would I practice? Although it has been a while, there's one song I wrote for Lynn that I can't remember the words because it's been a long time since I played it, which is terrible because, you know, it's a song I wrote for someone. And then I can't remember the words. But then there's another one that I did earlier that I do remember the words to, which is such a showstopper. It's not really. There's no social proof to what I just said. I've played it twice live. No, that's not true. Actually, that's not true. I think I've done it 4 times live, and 2 times I did it. It was a showstopper because it was in front of a bunch of people in our industry who both knew Lynn and I, and anyway, it worked. But out in the real world, meh. But really, the last time I did it, or two times I did it. One was in L.A., and Lynn may be able to correct me. It may have been a better response than I'm making it. And then one was in Atlanta shortly before I left Atlanta, and I was at a open mic, and it was poorly attended, as are a lot of them in that neck of the woods in the Gwinnett County area. And a lot of them are in sports bars, which is the worst venue for a freaking open mic night. Are you kidding me? There's, especially if there's a big game. I remember the first time I played an open mic in Austin. Maybe it was the second time. I think it was the first. Doesn't matter. First or second time at B.D. Riley's on 6th Street. And there was some huge football game or something going on in the background. Pretty sure it was the first time. And so there was hardly anybody in the front. The only people who were in front were the other musicians who were going to play, which was cool because now I'm remembering it. I think it was my first time. And there were some amazing performers there and all of that. What was the point of my story? Oh, these are fairly new strings. That's the point of my whole story. It's not really. I just totally derailed myself thinking about Austin and how much I miss it and how much to go back and do an open mic night there would be so fun. I'm hoping that by talking about it, it'll kick right in. Nope. Because it had nothing to do with what I'm about to play at all. But let's just play it and stop talking about it. Unspoken are the thoughts I have whenever you are near. I have so much to say, but I am paralyzed with fear. Unspoken are the thoughts that go on rambling in my brain. I want to get them out so much it's driving me insane, but they're unspoken. They stay unspoken. Get a special feeling like the world is all my own. It happens when you're standing here and when we're on the phone. I get a little shaky, I'm taken with a smile. I look into your eyes and just enjoy it for a while. But it's unspoken, it stays unspoken. I try to keep it quiet, so I never rock the boat. But all the while the words are piling up inside my throat. And even though I think that you might feel the same way too, never say a word in case it isn't really true. So it's unspoken, it stays unspoken. My heart begins to pound whenever you should come around. I want to tell the world about the love that I have found, but it's unspoken. It's all unspoken. It's unspoken. It stays unspoken. Yeah. Okay. This would be a great time to have lyrics to just some kind of song, because with that kind of a build-up, not having something prepared is just darn wrong. But here I am without a song. Here I am without a song. I came unprepared and everyone stared and I felt so bad. It's the worst day I ever had. Okay, so I just made that up on the spot. And obviously, like right now, I should probably get off this hangout because the calls from the record companies alone are going to be, I don't even know, like songwriters are going to come out of retirement, or singers are going to come out of retirement to get me to write their songs on the basis of what you just saw. Okay, I'm going to try this and it's going to fail. It's not the pale moon that excites me, that thrills and delights me. Oh no, it's just the nearness of you. It isn't your sweet conversation. I'm stopping. I have too much respect for this song to continue down this road. So I'm going to stop now. In fact, I think I'm going to stop this whole thing. Hold on, let me turn off the freaking reverb. All right. So the actual original idea of doing this like this is to go like 90 minutes or 2 hours or however long I want to practice. But I'm not going to do this time. What I'm going to do is watch the replay of this incredible live performance to see, does it sound okay? Is it worth doing this, or is it just going to be a bunch of noise? And I don't care about the silliness. I don't care about how I come across or the singing or anything like that. I just want it to be an enjoyable viewing experience, at least for me. Okay, so that's it. Thanks so much, ladies and gentlemen. I have no idea what to expect. And we have a viewer. I see one, it says one viewer, but half the time it says a viewer, it's like me. Somehow I'm open in some other window. I guess if I'm going to do this, what I should do is create a web page where this goes, and then I can have comments, like Facebook comments, that say, hey, yeah, I'm actually listening. Or, no, I'm not here. You're wasting your time talking to no one, which would be an interesting message to get. All right, that's it. Thanks so much. Tell all your friends and neighbors that at any given moment this might occur again or not.